spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Panthers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming to you. Check.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Watch out. Switch. Hey! Shift.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 29, Newton. Here's a diving catch right side. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play action with Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Montana. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will look to throw. Montana.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Taylor will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun. Check 8. Check. Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Switch.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Watch twist.
To throw is Newton. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Safety's creeping.
whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Check your hot read. Slam. Whip. 20. Watch the whip. Mike's 50. Gun. Mike's 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Kill. Hey, check 24.
Here's Newton.
6 guys.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And the 49ers first down.
Switch. You got tight.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He's crossing. He's checking clear.
To throw is Montana.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Montana. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Panthers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Montana's throw taken in by Samuel.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Montana.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Newton. The 49ers get there. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. A good throw here, finding Pascal. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Great.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Escape situation. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. He finds his man. Complete. That's Owens. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 53 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. On first down, Montana. The 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Montana to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Corey Blossingame,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the handoff, Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the victory here for San Francisco, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to it.